May have been asking, like, man, where is Jason been these last couple of days? I have not been seeing him on social media, especially platforms such as TikTok or here on YouTube. And so in this video, I want to explain exactly why I've kind of been, um, not around, been in kind of hiding. And so, hey, Jason, if you're familiar with the channel, you've been seeing me going through the southern region of Africa as I'm sharing with you my adventures. And most importantly, I'm talking to you about success, how to get it, and in the three areas of life that I focus on, which is happiness, health, and wealth. And if you're new to the channel, the definition of success by Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And I'm going to explain to you one of the most worthy ideas out there. And this is something that I really hold near and dear to me, and that is my mental health. And so let's go ahead and get into today's video. And so, why have I been pretty much absent or disappeared from TikTok? Now, I know a lot of people there, they've been looking for me, and they're used to a certain amount of videos coming out each and every day around the clock. However, past week or so, I haven't had any videos going out. And the reason being is I actually started slipping into a deep, deep depression. This is something I'm not afraid to talk about. This is something I'm very open with. And this is something that I believe a lot of us need to start sharing our experiences with, so we realize that we're not alone when we're going through these things. And and so that's why I wanted to do this video today. And if you're someone that's battling depression or dealing with it currently, I just want you to know, like, you're not alone. You're not the only person in the world going through it. Even though it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you have people that you can talk to out here, and definitely make sure you get help. Um, if you've tried therapy modalities and they haven't worked for you, that's okay. Keep trying. There's a lot of different modalities out there, and you just need to find the one thing that works for you. Now, the therapy modality that I use is the one that my late wife, Cece, taught and used on me. She was a licensed clinical social worker, and she had her doctorate degree. Her whole dissertation was on acceptance commitment therapy, or ACT therapy. And so that is what I use. That is what has helped me get to where I am today. And so this is why I wanted to talk about this. And so I do apologize for everybody out there who's been looking for videos and probably wondering why Jason haven't been around, why you haven't heard anything from him. He haven't even been doing his live videos. But the reason is I slip into moments of deep, deep, dark depression. And what I call it is my darkness. And the reason why I call it my darkness is because I'm literally feeling like I'm inside of a hole and dirt is just being shoveled on top of me, and it's just filling me up to where I can't move and I can't get out. Now, this isn't something new for me, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been dealing with this ever since I got back from the war. One thing that I will say, and I will always talk about, is war is not what people think it is. Going to war is not some honorable thing. It's not something prideful thing. It's bad. It is bad. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It is bad. It not only hurts the person that goes to war, it hurts the families dealing with that situation also, of the loved one coming back. And the truth is, most of us do not come back in any good shape mentally. There's not much help you can get, because really think about this. How can someone who's never experienced what you experienced help you? How can a person tell you what you're going through or got you through going to war, and they don't even have a clue of what you went through? They have zero understanding of what you had to do. And this is one of the reasons that I'm very open and honest about my mental health, even the struggles, the good times, the bad times, because we need to talk about this. And I'm hoping just one day, with me being honest and open and talking about the things that I'm going through, how I'm dealing with them, how I'm getting over them, then maybe it can help somebody else. Like, you never know what your struggles, what you're going through, can help the next person. And if I can help someone hold their family together, help that father or mother be a better father or mother to their child, because they're able to realize, you know what, maybe I can try a different therapy modality. Maybe I can try different breath work practices, or just maybe clean up my eating, try focusing on different things to help me get through what I'm going through, then I'm happy for that, man, because I know I went through that. God put me through that for a reason. And I believe one of the reasons God put me through that is because God knew I was able to get through that. And I was willing to actually do the mental hard work of being able to readjust to society. Because even down to this day, like, I don't fully fit in. Like, I don't fully fit in with society. Like, there's so many things that people do, and it's like, it doesn't bring me enjoyment. I like to be alone a lot. Like, even though sometimes that loneliness can be deafening and it's the most saddest thing in the world, but like, I prefer to be alone majority of my time. If you watch most veterans, especially some of the ones that are on YouTube, we're pretty much alone, especially the war veterans. Um, and it's some of the things that a lot of us don't talk about, and a lot of us don't really maybe know how to even vocalize the things that we're going through. And so that's why I wanted to speak about this today. One, I feel like I'm in a better place right now. Now, that's why I took the time off to focus on me, getting myself together, prioritizing my mental health. I don't put my mental health on the back burner for no one or nothing. Um, it's because, like, now the biggest thing, I don't have my support system like I used to. Cece was a big support system to me, man. Like, people don't know how powerful of a woman she was, how remarkable of a woman she was. So many things that she helped me with, so many coping treatments that she helped get me through. And, I know that she knew that I was able to be in a place now where I can function on my own without needing her. However, it's not as easy as you think, man. It's not as easy as you think. So many times people think Jason just got all this shit together, and I'm telling you, I'm just another person like everyone else. I'm having this human experience. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how to be better. And by figuring it out, it's taking the action, man. And this is what I wanted to talk about today, because when you're battling depression, and especially when it gets really, really deep, like how my darkness gets, it's hard. I'm going to be honest with you, it's hard. Um, you have a lot of negative self thoughts. You have a lot of thoughts that's coming through your mind that may not even be real. Like, there was things going through my mind that in the moment I couldn't tell if they were real or not, or if I was really having conversations with people. And it brings up a lot of deep, dark trauma. Like, it brings up trauma from childhood. It brings up trauma from different parts of your life. And when it does that, you have to be prepared. You got to be able to take a step back and prioritize yourself. And so that's what I had to do these last couple of days. And one of the things that I did was, I reached out to the few people that I know I could reach out to and have an open, honest conversation with, without it being, oh, I pity Jason, or, oh, this and that. It's like, sometimes you just need that one person or two or three people that you can just vent, and they're not going to just try to go into protection mode or saving you mode. Sometimes you just need someone that can listen to you. And so, like, I have my little sister, I can talk to her sometimes, and we can throw things and we can talk open and honest with each other. And then she sent me a video of my nephew, and it just had me laughing. And just little things like that, that little bit of laughter helped me, dig a little bit more out of that darkness, out of that hole. And then not only that, like, I use things like, I don't know if you see this, these are my crystals here. I just went and picked these ones up today. And it was a mala bead. It's a 108 prayer bead. And I use this because there's different energy in the crystals. And so let me just share with you this one. This one is the Lunar Memoirs. And I picked this one because of the stones that it have. And one of the stones is, let me get the first one. The first stone is pink zebra jasper. And it says pink zebra jasper increases appreciation for the joys of life right now. In the present moment, it helps with depression and anxiety, and is very helpful with balancing energy, work, and play, curating a sense of security, grounding, and promoting a calm, peaceful environment. It's a heart healing qualities Its heart healing qualities open you up to giving and receiving love in enlightened forms. And then it says, bestowing courage to overcome any kind of hardships, to heal, recover, and feel a sense of lightness. It motivates us to move out of apathy into action, to avoid overthinking, and allows us to just enjoy the experience of living. Zebra jasper stimulates the root chakra, grounding us and helping to find enjoyment in the beauty of our world. And like, really look at that. I just got this today. I'm wearing it and I'm taking the action just by doing this video. Like, this is how deep some of these crystals and stuff is. Like, I know like a lot of people think like, oh, it's mumbo jumbo, it's crazy. But you might want to start looking to some of this stuff. Like, work with the energy work. Depression, anxiety, those are forms of energy or emotions, and it's energy in motion. And you want to start figuring out how to work through that. And crystals is one of the things I do. So, like, right now, I'm wearing this one because I know I'm still in a deep depression, anxiety state. And so I want to clear that energy out and move in more higher vibration energy. And then also there's a stone, the jasper stone is in there. It says, known as the supreme nurturer, jasper is said to draw out the truth from within, helping you to see things clearly and to be honest with yourself. It confers patience and understanding on all who connect with it. Jasper encourages gratitude, something that is widely held to be extremely beneficial to our mental health. This healing gemstone aligns you with purpose, inner strength, and personal willpower, transforming intuition and bringing intellectual thoughts into physical form. Prepare to release your inner artist. Connect to the beauty within yourself, the beauty of life, and being able to see the beauty in others around you. And so that's just the two stones that this one's made up of. And I wanted to share that with you because I want you to see like these are some of the things that I do because I'm still, I'm not recovered. Like one of the things that a lot of I believe medical science and things they do wrong is they try to tell you like you can get back to who you once was. You have to create a new version of your life. And the truth is I'll never be that person who I was before I went to war. Never. I wish there was a way to go back to that person, but the truth is I can't. We don't until now I don't know any way to time travel. And so I have to become a new and better Jason. And the way that I'm gonna do that is through understanding when I have these little mental health breakdowns. Also understanding there's ways to get away from it, get over it, and using things such as crystals, using things such as going into isolation and giving myself time, giving myself that grace, that gratitude to prioritize my mental health when it feels like everything's falling down around me. And so you may be asking, like, well, Jason, look like your life is going great. You're traveling and all of that. Like, why would you go into deep depression? And the reason being is like, I don't have stability anymore. Like, I don't have my wife anymore. Like, everything that we built, I pretty much lost overnight. Like, I'm laughing about it because, sometimes you just got to smile. But, like, really think about this. If everything you worked hard for, everything that you love, and you lost it all overnight, like, do you not think you'll be getting depressed? Even though, yes, I'm traveling the world right now, like, it's not as fun as people think it is, man. Like, it's, it's not what a lot of people think it is. But one, like, it's expensive. It's expensive. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, think about it. Every country I go to, I usually can't be more like Botswana, Namibia, some of these other countries. I can't stay longer than 90 days in a calendar year. Like, what kind of stability is that? Even though I love Botswana, I can only stay 90 days a calendar year. That's not stability. And if you watch my channel and you've seen my videos, like, I operate off a routine. Like, you can't set up a routine that way. And those are some of the things that keep my mental health in check. And, like, it's new, man. Like, I'm really becoming this new Jason, and I have to have these breakdowns. If I don't have these breakdowns, I'll never understand how to improve and become better. And so some of the things that I do is I'm building a new network of people that I can talk to, share some of the same energy as me, some of the same spiritual ideologies of me as me. And you have to create a new network, a new family. And that's what I'm doing now. Like, I know I make things look easy. I know I make things look like everything's happy and stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing any of the TikTok videos. Because if you watch my TikTok, I go by Jabu on there. Uh, Jabu haven't been around. Like that personality type, that happiness of me, haven't been here. And like I can't fake the funk. I don't believe in faking it until you make it. And so I had to just take a break. I had to take a break from myself. I had to go get this today to harmonize and recalibrate my energy. Like my friend Devashka, she the one who makes these for me here in South Africa, and I was so grateful she brought this one for me. Cause I told her, I was like, when I hit her up, I was like, hey, I need to get some mala, but I need something for some different energy. So let me see what you have. And she brought this one, and I knew she was gonna bring exactly what I needed. And these are the things that I do. Like these are the ways that I prioritize my health. Like yes, I do breath work and all these other things, but sometimes you need to completely change it up. Maybe you need to completely change the energy, like I'm doing, using a different mala and a different prayer bead. And I just wanted to share that with you today because I know I make everything look easy and I make everything look like, oh, Jason's living a perfect life, but it's not perfection, man. Like there's struggles, there's hardships, and there's those dark moments, man. Like there's those days when my darkness creeps in and it even scares me. Like, there's nothing more that I wish than I could be a normal human being, whatever that means. Like, but the truth is, I'm not a normal human being. I'm one of the few people in this world that's been through something that only the other people in the world who's done this can explain, can understand, and that's going to war. Most people will never understand what it's like to go to war. Like when people make jokes of certain things, like when like you see these reality shows, they're in a contest, and they're like, man, it felt like war. And when I see those things, I'm like, man, if you only knew what war really felt like, you would never say that. And the sad truth is, I know there's a lot of my brothers and sisters that served in different militaries. There's a lot of people who were in conflict zones that are in conflict zones to this day. And there's no one out there to help them. There's no one out there to let them know, like, it can get better. And that's why I'm sharing this story. That's why I share a lot of my mental health journey. And I do apologize because sometimes I wish I could just talk you through it as I'm going through it. But sometimes that hole is so dark and so deep, I need to get myself out of it before I can try to help someone else. And that's how it was for me. I had to climb myself out of that hole so I could share this story with you today. And so I just wanted to share that with you and just explain to why I haven't been around on the internet, why I've been kind of disappearing. I know some people have been texting me and I haven't been responding. And I just need to take a mental health break, and that's all it was. And so hope you got some value from this video. If you know someone who's suffering with depression, share this with them and let them know, like, man, you're not alone. You're not alone in this world. All of us are going through something. And if my videos, me sharing my stories can just help you get through some of the stuff you're dealing with, and I'm so grateful for that. And just like this video, if you like this type of content, share this with someone. Again, if you know someone who's suffering from this. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so and click the bell up top so that way you can be notified when I drop new videos. And most importantly, just remember this: I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.